Hello world, it's Uber Al. We are here in the beautiful small city of St. Francis, Wisconsin. St. Francis is a small city of about 9,100 people, directly south of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. In fact, it abuts right up against Milwaukee and the Bayview along Lake Michigan. And this is going to be a pretty short walk because they don't have much of a downtown. This is basically their main drag through here. And I'm just going to take a little walk and tell you a little bit about St. Francis, Wisconsin. The city was originally known as Nojoshin by the Native Americans that inhabited the area here. And in about 1845, the Sisters of St. Francis of Assisi built a seminary here on the lake. And the town has primarily grown up around that seminary since its inception. The town was actually part of a bigger town of Lake that is now no longer existent. It has all become part of annexed into Milwaukee. And in 1951, the city of St. Francis incorporated. They did not want to be part of Milwaukee. It became their own little community. And it's pretty much been a residential type neighborhood community ever since of Milwaukee. We've supported a lot of the factories and stuff that are in Cudahy, South Milwaukee, and Bayview that used to be around, but primarily there isn't too much industrial anything in this town. There's a few small factories and manufacturing, but again, primarily it's pretty much residential, and they don't really have much of a commercial district, and their biggest thing is the seminary here in the town, as we're about to come upon the western end of the seminary. I will have a little bit of a video of the seminary woods and a picture of the actual seminary itself in this video. But for right now, we're just walking down here to what is Kinnickinnick Avenue, the main thoroughfare through St. Francis. We are on St. Francis Avenue proper right now. And like I said, there's not much. This is their primary main drag / downtown. They do have some other commercial areas, but this is pretty much, this is it. This is their downtown. There's not a lot of bars. There's no real nightlife, restaurants per se. And anything you'd want, you would just have to drive into Milwaukee, which, as we're going to see here at the corner, is only about 2 blocks away from here. And you're right back in Milwaukee proper. The city is on the lake, so there is plenty of outdoor activities to do around here on Lake Michigan. You have beaches and very nice parks close by. Place you can take your boat, and there's a marina and harbor in Bayview, and a lot to do on the lake. They do have Seminary Woods here, which is kind of a quote-unquote haunted woods that people go in around Halloween time and get spooked when they're in there. There's an old cemetery in there and a grotto and some other little things that are inside of the old growth forest, or what's left of some old growth woods in the seminary, which is right here in front of us. This is part of Thomas More High School, and the seminary is actually on the other side of the high school there. This is Kinnickinnick Avenue. Continues on that way down into Cudahy, about a half a mile or so. It's all primarily residential. There's just bank and some other things on this street that service the town. And I really don't have a whole heck of a lot to say about this place. It's pretty quiet, safe neighborhood, close to the airport, as you can hear. We do have public transportation. Their crime here is pretty low. I mean, you are next to the city, so things do happen here. I mean, but you don't have to worry about gangs and drugs and stuff like that. You don't have homeless people running around here or anything like that. It's a pretty tight-knit, quiet community, family-oriented. Houses around here go from the high 100,000s on up. You can live here pretty decent. Cost of living is pretty cheap in this town. The school system's pretty decent. So, for the Milwaukee area, the kids can learn something here in St. Francis. They do have a high school, and Thomas More is a very well-known private school across the way here, as I showed you. Other than that, we're really coming up on the edge of Milwaukee here, and this is about it for their downtown. I have a whole heck of a lot more to say about this town. It's a nice Sunday afternoon here in mid-December. 45 degrees out. Still don't have any snow here in lower Wisconsin. So we've been lucking out. We've had some cold weather, but no snow yet. I'm fine with that. I'm kind of familiar with St. Francis. Frequented this town quite a bit. I had friends that went to school here and lived close by in Bayview, so I can attest that this is a nice town. Really can't go wrong living here. It's quiet, good people, a lot of church-going people. Demographics about 88% white, 3% African American, 2% Asian, Native American, and then the rest would all be mixed race Latino. Fairly decent sizable Latino population here. It is pretty diverse, but again, you know, crime is low. It's a good place to raise your kids. That's about all I got on St. Francis. This is the end of town here. Right across the street is Milwaukee, Wisconsin. So as you see, it's just a suburb slash environment of the city. And pretty much just, as I said, residential. So let me know what you think about St. Francis, Wisconsin. Leave a comment, like, subscribe, thumbs up. Let me know what you think about St. Francis. Tell me something I didn't say about this town. It was a really short video. I really don't have much to do this weekend. I'm out Christmas shopping. So I hope you guys are having a blessed day and getting ready for the big holiday. And that's about it. So with that, I'm going to leave you. Hope you enjoyed St. Francis. What little I did show you of it. There's really not much else except houses. Let me know what you think. Super Al. I'm taking you places.